Hello everyone, I'm Justin, and for today's video, we're playing soft tennis. For only half a season. Today, I want to talk about a very unusual anime. Not in the sense of its plot and themes, which are just normal drama sports anime, but mostly related to its production issues and the way it was abruptly ended. Today, we will be talking about an anime called Stars Align. But before we move on with the video, here is a fair warning that there will be spoilers ahead, as I will be talking about the main points of the anime as well as its ending. And with that said, let's move on with the video. Stars Align is your typical sports drama, following the story of a middle school soft tennis club. The main plot focuses on Toma, the club captain, as he struggles finding ways to improve the team that is on the verge of being dissolved due to bad performance in the last few years. Enter Maki, a transfer student with an incredible athletic ability. At first, Maki is reluctant to join, but he's convinced after accepting a payment for his time playing. As we soon find out, Maki needs the money to help his struggling single mother and to protect her from his abusive father that comes once in a while to steal money from them and to beat him up. What starts as a light-hearted sports anime about a group of misfits trying to improve their game quickly develops into a really serious drama about the different struggles from each of the players. Gender identity, overprotective and also distant families, child abuse, self-confidence issues, you name it, and this anime has it. Honestly, I think it would have been more difficult to find a mentally stable character in this story. Well, I guess we have the student council president. I mean, just look at her go. While I think that having all the mentally unstable and broken family students together in a single club is a bit unrealistic, I do think that the depictions of their situations are really grounded in reality, and for the most part, I think they make you feel invested in the story right away and progress you to the story. Take for example Yuta, a shy boy that is always looking at Toma. During the second episode, we learn that he has a crush on him, and Maki, rather than chastising him, accepts him for who he is and that he is free to like whoever he wants, even inviting him to become the club manager so that he can be closer to Toma. This part of the plot gets a nice closure, as later in the story, his situation is further developed, stating that they are non-binary, and at home, their elder sisters address them by you rather than Yuta, as Maki and Yu dressed up as girls to spy on another team's players. The different developments for each character made me feel engaged in the story throughout each episode, either because of Toma's mom hating on him while he tries to win her approval, one of the other kids having issues with their parents, or simply because of the development of each of them as players as they understand each other's strengths and weaknesses. The sports side of the story is also actually really interesting. We have this band of misfits that are terrible at the game, and are deeply overshadowed by the successful women's team. As Maki joins the team, they slowly start to actively work towards improving their game, and thanks to the changes made in their pairings, they are able to work out their weaknesses to become better players. This is proven first when they are able to take games of one of the best teams in the prefecture, and ending with their game being praised by competing head-to-head with the last year national winners. But let's move on to the reason why this anime became infamous. By the end of the season, the conflict between Maki and his father has escalated to the point of no return. After finishing the tournament, he comes home to see his mother beaten, and his father has taken money from them yet again. Realizing that he won't be free unless his father is not there anymore, he buys a knife, goes to his house, and gets ready to end things with a smile. And cut to title. The end. Wait, what? Yeah, that's how the anime ends. No resolution or conclusion, ending with a cliffhanger. But why did this happen? Well, from the extremely small amount of research I made, it is to my understanding that the following happened. Apparently, there was a bit of a conflict between the studio and the director of the anime, as because of budgeting and other reasons, the anime was cut from 24 episodes to only 12 episodes. This happened during the production, with a few of the episodes already aired. So, rather than trying to compact the story into 12 episodes, the director came up with the idea of just keeping the story as it is. End the 12th episode with a cliffhanger and hope that the fans outrage or make waves so that the studio will have no other choice but to greenlit the last 12 episodes. There was only one small issue. The anime finished airing on December 2019. Yeah. Because of the pandemic and many studios delaying their works among other pressing issues, the idea of continuing this anime was off the table. The director has kept on trying to get at least a movie to get a conclusion of the series. On May 2020, he released a 3-minute quote-unquote fan special movie with around 1.5 minutes of some footage of the main characters set 2 years in the future that honestly doesn't give that much information. The director's last update was on April 2021, reporting that so far he has been unable to find funding for a sequel or a 13 episode that would serve as a conclusion to the series. And by the looks of it, the possibility of a conclusion is all but gone. So we will have to accept that this original anime will always end with a really good cliffhanger and a story that I personally think deserves better. No matter if it's because of the sports side or the drama side of the anime, this story is incredibly good. And I know that not having a conclusion is an extreme minus in my books. But if you look past that and accept that the story would end with a cliffhanger, I recommend you to give this one a try. It is a deep emotional roller coaster that feels deeply personal and incredibly grounded in reality. And with that said, we come to the conclusion of this anime review. What did you guys thought of Stars Align? Let me know in the comments below. Until then, see you guys next time.